A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
Not yet. If I've learned anything, however, it's that everything catches up with us, sooner or later.
It was awful, Mother. But it's over. Father's work won't haunt us.
But he was there? In the past?
Buying freedom for you, so you could have a life together.
Oh, Malcolm, I can't believe... It's like he's still with us. But it's not true. Not really. He went through so much to protect us. I wish he had shared the burden.
How did the heir to the Amels ever meet a Ferelden apostate anyway?
Oh yes, I've always wanted to hear that.
He wasn't an apostate then. He was a junior enchanter in the Gallows, back when they would perform at the Viscount's functions. I'd always believed mages were grim old men in strange robes, but Malcolm was... He was so earnest, like he really cared about everything he said. He was talking about reforming the Circle even then. We found ways to meet more privately after that.
Did you not want to go to Ferelden?
My parents made it clear that I had no future in Kirkwall with Malcolm. They threw me out, without a silver to my name. And of course, he came from the Circle with nothing. I never realized what he went through just to buy a safe passage.
You were the most important thing to him.
I just wish he was still here. I've made such an utter muck of it since he's been gone.
The Blight would have pushed us here no matter what. Father couldn't have stopped that.
He could have kept Carver alive. I couldn't. I can't do this now. It's too hard, remembering a time before we'd lost anything. I don't know what to regret first.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. The one lasting treasure to emerge from this? A moment together for the family. In happier times.
The attacks, the prison, the wardens, all ghosts from the past. It's done. But... did you know? He never said anything to me, or Carver and Bethany, as far as I can tell.
I don't know what to think anymore. That life. Every day I have less of it. And worse, I know less of it. He kept so many secrets. I may have been willfully blind.
How did you even meet? A Ferelden apostate and Kirkwall elite.
Mages were sometimes called to perform at the Viscount's functions. Malcolm was not what I pictured. So earnest, like he really cared about everything he said. Very like you. But it was so long ago. We have a new life, and we must think of tomorrow. Malcolm gave us that.
He made do with what was at hand. Frighteningly at hand, but still.
He was never one to let the scale of a problem defeat him. He met such things point for point. An horrific victory, I think he'd say, with much greater command of the phrase. Oh, those days. All of us in that simple place. Well, that's neither here nor there, is it? This life, we have to make the best of it. And thanks to him and you, I will.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
Your father had stones the size of watermelons. Wardens, demons, blood magic. Leandra had shit herself to hear what he did in her name.
Did you ever meet him? Or did they just elope one day?
I was there when they met at one of the Viscount's dismal things. Mages were trotted out to impress the nobles. Malcolm somehow brought dignity to it. Leandra couldn't stop staring. I was the one who distracted Father so they could sneak out to the balcony to talk.
I would have liked the chance to tell her.
I can't get over it. How she died. There's so many things I should have said.
Me too.
This mess. She wouldn't know whether to miss Malcolm or be furious with him. Maybe both. She perfected that, you know. You need something. Well, you know how it goes.
It's hard to make sense of it, isn't it? To know that Malcolm had this life and never said anything. Maybe that he accepted that burden so he could shield us, to give us a life of our own choosing. Much as you do.
I bust my tail, and for what? We deserve better. You deserved better.
You know, your father got angry like that. He had doubts, but he was always moving forward. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.